Okay, so this segment is called These Dudes Out Here Wildin'. So this woman is posting about an interaction that she had with this man. So this is at first what was going on. She was like, he was saying to her, I'm from St. Thomas and you're beautiful. I was looking at you, was zoomed in when I saw you. Where are you from? I like your body type. I seen you. I examined well. She says about the interaction. I met this person on my way to the grocery store. He had a nice smile, and we locked eyes while he was parking to go somewhere else in the plaza. He had a thick island accent, and we chatted briefly and exchanged numbers. I didn't respond to a text, and all hell broke loose. Okay, so now she goes into the story time of why she will never date another man again in her life. Okay, story time. He's in black. Damn, you fake for real. You ain't have to block me like I'm a stalker or begging you. This is the reason why a lot of y'all females just have buddies, laughing my butt off. Anyways, keep that energy. Be safe. I'm good regardless. Shaking my head. Sad. And she's like, you weren't blocked. I have my phone on do not disturb until I wake up in the morning so it goes straight to voicemail if someone calls. If they keep calling, it eventually goes through. It's an iPhone feature. But thank you for showing me who you really are. You take care. His response. When is your lunch break? Let's get some to eat quick. And then he says, your big stomach ass can't even see your own peaches and want to act white like you some prize, laughing my butt off. All you ever gonna be is a F. Too much pretty women put here for your BS attitude. The F you think you is laughing my butt off jokes. Okay, so now he is insulting her. It went from when let's get some lunch, and now he is a whole paragraph of insults. And why she got to think she is white simply because she's telling him that the phone is on do not disturb. Wild, wilding out. And he continues, look, I apologize. You acting like a baby. I texted you last night, no response, and called this morning to ask you something when voicemail. Called from another number, it rung. Call spade a spade. That's the problem why some of y'all women get stuck. Get out of your feelings for this petty situation. I'm man enough to say I'm sorry. Let's move past all that. I can see you already got a lot of masculine energy and you're a quitter. Shaking my head. We grown as F for those little anger games. And then she says, you're the only one who seems angry, Stevie. I won't tolerate being spoken to that way. You know nothing about me. As I said before, take care. And he just says, how I talk to you. I like how she was like, I will not tolerate being spoken to that way. Y'all get some assertiveness like this and then block these MFers quickly. She was quick. She's to the point. She said, you're not going to speak to me that way. I want us to practice this as well. So one of my posts prompted this woman to send me an old interaction between this man and her. This ex is sending her a friend request or something like that. So he says, you just going to ignore my request? It's okay if you do. That whole passive aggressiveness is unattractive. She says, are you kidding me? You red flag passive aggressive manipulation tactics can be seen from space. Number one, you very obviously have a girlfriend and should not be messaging or friend requesting me, an ex. You friend requested me less than 12 hours ago. You passive aggressively messaged, just going to ignore my request, less than 12 hours after sending it. Less than 5 minutes after that, you doubled down on your manipulative tactics and messaged, and it's okay if you do. I don't need your permission. I'm sorry, she's telling him, I don't need your permission. She says, contact the collection agency and make arrangements to pay the debt for the car you insisted on getting and insisted on co signing for you. And she continues with, contact the collection agency and make the arrangements to pay the debt for the car you insisted on getting and insisted on my co signing for you. And she ends it there. He gives a thumbs up sign and he calls her crazy. She says, see, the crazy's still there. Never grow up. You're the one to talk and about having a girlfriend. And she says, you talk about never changing, yet here you are still manipulating and trying to get a rise out of me. It won't work. You don't know me anymore. Don't pretend you do. Goodbye. He says, besides the BS, you look good. And then he says, I don't, same as you. Maybe I was trying to do right, but F it again. Sorry about your grandma. I ain't trying to get out of you, no rise. But I tried talking to you, just too much hate. Goodbye again. You really fed in. Okay, so in this interaction, I think she talked too much to him, even though she only said a couple of things. This interaction right here, where she given him a list of things that he did wrong, maybe just block after that. But it seemed like she really wanted to talk about the whole collection agency thing, like get that taken care of. But this is just another lesson. And ladies, stop co-signing for these MFers. Just stop it. You don't want to end up in a situation like this where you're now in collections and his behavior is impacting your credit. Just let's not do this anymore. And then finally, for this one, this man who posted this originally posted it in the Am I Wrong subreddit and Am I the A-hole? But this screenshot was found in the Nice Guy subreddit. So he says, Am I wrong for canceling my order at this coffee shop? I was at this coffee shop and the cashier was really pretty. She had a cool anime tattoo also. I was going to get some coffee and a donut and I said, "Hey, I like your tattoo. What's your favorite character from that anime?" And she kept a straight face and she just said, "How can I help you?" I then said, "I really like anime too. I just wanted to see what shows and characters you like." She still showed no emotions and was like, "Sir, do you want anything?" I just said, "Actually, I did, but you made me change my mind. Bye." And I walked away. I didn't want coffee anymore after that. I was trying to be nice and get to know her, and she was acting like that. Okay, the nice guy. That'll show her. The cashier. Thank God. I hope he never comes back. And then Tiff Top says, "This is perfect. Do guys really think it's some sort of gotcha to women? It's so sad. It's like we're living on two different planets, definitely a parallel universe or something." This person says he thinks that one day when she's lonely, when she's a lonely old spinster surrounded by 19 cats, she'll think back to the dashing nice guy in the coffee shop and daydream about the life they could have had together if only she hadn't asked him for his order. They're so predictable. What they really, I don't know what these people are thinking. So now this person is like, this dude posted in the Am I the A-hole as well. It did not go well for him. And then someone asked for the link, and he did. I went over to this link. This person says, "You're the a-hole. She made it clear that she didn't want to get to know you. She's not obliged to do that, whether she's at work or not." This person said, "You're the a-hole. Working retail food service is already miserable, is a miserable experience. Almost nobody working those jobs wants to interact with you beyond performing whatever job functions they need to. Order your coffee and keep walking." This person says, "You're the a-hole. She is not there so you can get to know her. She is there to sell you coffee. It would have been okay to say, 'Cool tattoo. I like that anime too.' But then you give her your order instead of trying to force her into a conversation." This person says, "I just saw the judgment box. She showed you disinterest because she was not interested in you, and she is not required to pretend otherwise." Finally, this man posted in two hot takes. He says, "My girlfriend doesn't like my hair anymore." And y'all needed to see this wonderful hair. He says, "She met me and loved my hair, but now as we've gotten older, she wants me to have a more traditional style. I don't think I could bring myself to do it. We've been together for 1.5 years. Should I break up with her?" I don't know if he's wilding, but y'all just needed to see the wonderful mane. I don't know what year he's living in, but this was the second picture he posted. Look at this picture. Look at this hair. This is totally Farrah Fawcett. Now, this one has got to be the 80s. You cannot convince me that this is 2024 or anything like that. Once again, you cannot convince me that this is 2024. This has to be the 1980s. This has got to be 1984. This person says, "Look, the world is split into two kinds of women. Those who enjoy their man looking like a Farrah Fawcett impersonator and those who don't. Sounds like she's just not the right match for you." Someone says, "BG's was my first thought." I figured y'all just needed to end this day or this post with that with that look. This man and his relationship conundrum. Go ahead, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. Should he break up? Who knows? Leave your comments now. Like, comment, share. So I stumbled upon this Reddit post in the marriage subreddit, and I think we need to talk about it because other women need to recognize the signs of this and don't stay in a relationship with a person like this. This person says, withholding sex. Sigh. I never wanted to be this wife, but here I am. My husband refuses to stop smoking weed. I begged him for years to stop, and no, this wasn't something he did before we got married. He picked it up after. I'm not attracted to him when he's high. I'm just not. And I've told him this. When I tell him we should just end it, he cries and promises to do better, but it never happens. When he actually, when I actually try to leave him, he threatens to self delete, which makes me feel stuck. The last straw was him leaving our 3-year-old son at home alone on accident. He was responsible for picking up our daughter from school since he had the day off work. I told him to wake our son up from his nap before he left, and he didn't. He called me jokingly to say he was late getting our daughter, and I asked, "Did you remember our son?" He said yes, but thanks to my daughter, I later found out he forgot him at home. I was at the gym 5 minutes from our house, so I could have gotten to him faster than he did. Even though he swears he wasn't high and that he just forgot, I still don't think he would have forgotten him if he didn't smoke so much weed. That was the last straw for me. I told him he wasn't going to touch me again until he could pass a drug test. Why do I have to treat a grown man this way? He apparently thought I was joking when he tried to get some nookie, and I told him not to touch me. He says, "That's all you can take from me because that's all you have to offer." Okay. I work from home, so I'm here all the time, but I pay half the bills and I take way more care of our kids. Plus, he doesn't do any housework or cook. I never thought I would hate being married so much. He always tells me how bad of a wife I am. If that's the case, then why doesn't he want to leave? I don't get it. Number one, she titles this withholding sex, but this is so much more than about being withholding sex. He's using self deletion as a threat to control her. So if you stay with a man that's like this, they will be using this type of threat to control your behavior to make you do something. That is abusive type of behavior. I know people don't like when folks attribute many things to abuse, but this is definitely controlling behavior. Somebody can weigh in and tell me what they think that should be categorized as. So that's number one. Number two, he is a danger to your kids. It's not about the withholding sex part, it's all of this. He's a danger to his kids. And what is the purpose of staying with somebody that could harm your kids? Forgetting your child and forgetting to pick up your other child? I'm sorry, that is out of line. Leaving a kid at home, a 3-year-old? Come on now. And then getting to this part, he's not doing any housework. He's not participating in the home. He's not taking care of the kids. What is the point in staying married to somebody like this? It's bigger than the withholding of the nookie. This is a terrible relationship. It's unproductive. Um, yeah, and he's threatening self deletion. All overall, this is a cluster F of major proportions. Don't stay in a relationship like this. It is not worth your sanity. This woman is stressed out because this man is not pulling his weight. Some of the comments: threatening self deletion during an argument is manipulation. Okay, manipulation. If he has serious suicidal ideations, he should seek professional help. This sounds like an emotionally abusive relationship, and you need to protect yourself and your children. This person says the next time he does it, tell him you're calling 911 or a psychiatrist. This person says this is the answer. Takes all the steam out of someone saying this. Compassionately say, if you're seriously threatening self deletion, I'm going to have to take you to the hospital or call 911 because I need to keep you safe. If they really are planning to do this, they need immediate psychiatric care. And if they are not, then they stop the bullshit. Okay, there we have it. And I already said what needed to be said along the lines of what is going on with the parenting and being productive in the household because he's not doing any of it. So, what's the point in having him around? Ladies, don't stay in a relationship with this type of person. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, share. I think this is a good one for us to discuss. This person in the 2X chromosome says, I'm not my boyfriend's type and it's killing me. She says, "Hey everyone, I could really use some advice right now. So, my boyfriend and I have been together for 4 years since we met in college. Lately, he's been talking a lot about marriage and wanting to start a family, which I thought was great. But then he dropped a bombshell on me. He told me that his sister once said she never imagined him with someone like me. Totally not the kind of confidence boost you want. He told me that his sister always saw him with someone who is so much shorter than him, who has curly hair, emphasized, is super fit, complete opposite of me. I'm sorry, completely the opposite of me. It really hurt because I'm completely different from what he used to describe as his dream girl to his sister. Since then, I've been struggling to shake off this feeling that if we do get married, I'll just end up unhappy and maybe even facing divorce because I'll never be the girl he truly wanted. To make matters worse, I stumbled upon some of the pictures he sent to his friends of other girls who fit his type, and it's been haunting me ever since. He apologized, promised it would never happen again, but those texts still lingered in my mind. He even admitted he didn't find me attractive at first. It feels like he settled for me, and it's really messing with my self esteem. Recently, I couldn't help but check out one of the girls he sent his friends on Instagram, and guess what? His sister seems to be a big fan, liking all of her pictures. I'm torn. Is this enough reason to consider breaking up? I don't want to feel like I'm just someone he settled down with. It's not about insecurity. I just don't want to be constantly compared to other girls he finds more attractive. Any advice would be appreciated. This is challenging to me. They're not married, so it's not like it's going to be a big thing to unwind it, but obviously she has feelings for this man and it's been 4 years. But why would okay, why would he say this to her? Is it like to drop her self-esteem? Like, why would you tell a person you're not really that attracted to, you're not my typical type? This seems like a purposeful way to drop her self-esteem. And I I don't like it. I don't know about y'all. Um, what do you say to this? What would you even be able to respond with? You're not my usual type, but we just kind of giving it a try for 4 years. Why would he even say something like his sister thought, blah, blah, blah? It seems personal, or maybe he's trying to get out of it. Maybe he's trying to plant seeds of doubt and make her want to leave. I don't know. Let's look at some of these comments, but you guys jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. This person said, yeah, that's really weird for his sister to have a physical preference for who he dates. This person said, this is really weird, OP. Just for the hell of it, if you know his sister well enough, ask her if she actually said that. This dude sounds like a turd either way. I've had friends, family members say like that to me, and I have never in my life passed it on because that's effed up. The last time it happened, I told the friend in question to F off. And this person said, even if she did say it, telling someone something unflattering that someone else said is a sus move. Exactly. Like, what did you think would happen with this information? What is she supposed to do and take it? Like, she can't make her hair curly or get shorter. What is the point of this? Okay, so these people on this page seem to think it's negging. This person says it's subtle. This person says it's overt. This other person says nothing subtle about this. And then this person, okay, Hovercraft says it's also an MPD thing. It's triangulation. Why would he tell her what his sister said unless he wants to put some division between her and his sister? Okay, that's a good point. Or he doesn't have the balls to tell her himself, so he's using his sister as a flying monkey. But instead of sending her to say that, he's telling her these things himself. I'm not a doctor, but he sounds okay. We're not going to do the whole cluster B. We don't know that for sure. But the whole triangulation, the flying monkey thing, all of that makes sense to me now that this person has typed this up. Okay, I think that that's enough. You guys let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.